Okay. Hello again. So, yeah, a lot has happened. So in my last video, you would have heard me mention about some things that's happened at work due to the panic with the coronavirus. It's getting worse, like a lot worse. So, so we do have a large toilet paper shortage, and it's really hard to tell everyone that we actually don't have everything. We've run out of pasta now, we've run out of soup, we've run out of baked beans, we're running out of cornflakes and all that sort of stuff, all the cereals. Sorry, I don't have anything here and I think it doesn't look nice. Give me a sec. It looks a bit better. Anyway, so we don't have any cornflakes anymore, Sultana brand or anything like that. It's just all gone. Everything is gone. Even our meats, our bread, anything that you can freeze, all gone. It's getting so bad. So, as I also mentioned in my last video, I do work in a retail store. So I work in the supermarket in the bakery department. And yeah, that's been very interesting for the last couple of weeks, considering everyone's panicking. Rather than opening at 7:30 like we usually do, we're now opening at 7. And from 7 to 8 o'clock, we only accept pensioners and people with disabilities who are unable to actually grab the stuff in front of everyone else, which then again has no point because we don't get majority of our deliveries that early in the morning. So while I'm working in the bakery department, obviously I deal with bread, I deal with cakes, I deal with a lot of things. Me and my manager were working a lot last week because one of my co-workers became very unwell, and I hope she gets well soon because we miss her. So we'll be working so hard to get everything out, and we'll still get abused by customers saying, we shouldn't be taking that long to get bread out. They don't understand from our side of the story yet. Yes, we are making bread. It's going to come out soon. But as soon as we take it out, it's gone. It's gone within 10 minutes. It's just insane. I remember I tried getting stock out in a trolley, and they literally just brought out 2 crates of meat for the meat unit and all that sort of stuff. And the poor lady, she's so friendly that we only have one person for meat unit at our store. She's so lovely, and the poor thing, she's trying to put all the stock on the shelf, and and people are coming along and helping themselves and making her life a bit more difficult. She says, half of them you need to put certain prices on them because of damage or reduce or anything like that. So we're not having all the higher ups of our store just coming down and helping this poor lady. I'm trying to get through, and I literally take 2 steps closer to the bakery area, and this lady stops me, and she's got gloves on, she's got the mask on, and she's kept her distance. She's like, "Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to have any sausages?" And I'm just standing there with a trolley of bread, and I'm like, "Do you think I'm the right person to ask?" And I'm like, "I'm not 100% sure." And she's like, "Oh, there have to be gluten-free sausages though." And I said, "I'm not sure if we got any left. We literally got hardly anything." She's like, "Oh, that's okay. I just thought gluten-free sausages would last longer." And I'm like, okay. I literally take another 2 steps. And my manager is also working out in the fridge area. And this lady was literally standing there waiting to speak to me, even though my manager was just right there. And she knows that I'm busy. And she even approached me and said, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I know you just spoke to that lady. I was just wondering if you had any pizza dough." And I'm like, "Why do you want pizza dough? What do you want with pizza dough? Why do you need pizza dough right now?" I'm just like, "Look, I'm sorry, I don't know." And I looked at my manager. She's like, "No, we haven't had any come in." And she's like, "Fine then, I guess I have to go home and make my own then." And she walks out, and we're like, okay. And then I remember while I was walking back, and there's this elderly couple just standing, and I'm not saying all elderly couples are like this, but they literally just were standing at where the eggs were, right near the entrance of the bakery, and they were reading at the new restrictions that 2ICs have brought out. So you can't buy, more than 2 cans of baked beans, you can't buy more than 2 loaves of bread, you can't buy more than 2 packets of meat, you can't buy more than 1 large carton of eggs. So yeah. Anyway, so this elderly couple were talking, and they're they must have been the really stereotypical rich elderly couple, because they talked with such a posh voice. Anyway, the elderly manager's like, oh, we can only get, you know, 1 carton of eggs. And she's like, oh, how ridiculous is this getting? And then I'm like thinking, it's because people are like literally coming in and buying a whole load of stuff and going because, you know, they're freaking out. And if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have restrictions and everything. So you can just blame yourselves for that. The toilet paper crisis got worse. We got a load in and I was in the break room like having my lunch and stuff. And one of the checkout chicks came in and she's like, do you need any toilet paper? And I'm like, well, not that I know of, why? And she's just like, we just got a load and everyone's just grabbing them. They're all going, you know, like I walked out the break room and there's literally arguments over toilet paper. So I walked back into my bakery and I talked to my manager and I'm just saying like, do you need any toilet paper? And she's like, I actually do. And I'm like, do you want me to grab a pack for you? So you see me running down. I'm running down to the other end of the store just to grab a pack of toilet paper for my manager. And then I come running back and the amount of dirty looks from elderly couples, they're just being like, how disrespectful. And I'm just sitting there like, you know what? If we actually need it, we can't actually help that because there's people who actually need the stuff that you guys are hoarding. And yeah, then things got crazy. We actually had a person break into our back area going through all of our stock, really. And it was an elderly person, like it was an old man. And he had a mask on as well, so obviously we knew what his purpose was of being there. And he's wandering around the back and the deli manager, she's just there like, oh mate, what are you doing? You can't be back here. And he's just like, oh, I'm just looking for some minced meat. Why would you look in the back area that has no refrigeration for minced meat? And she's like, well mate, if you need something like that, you need to approach the deli about that rather than wandering around back here because you can't be back here. He said a couple of things that I can't repeat and walked off. Okay, you actually broke into a staff only area, you know that you can't be back here, yet you helped yourself anyway. Then things got even crazier. We had a delivery of toilet paper. The truck's trying to reverse back in and there's people already lining up around the truck. Yeah, it got that bad. It kind of got to the point where people were literally trying to take the toilet paper packets off the truck. But yeah, and it's like, you know, people are taking things out of each other's trolleys, you know, and running around, and people are arguing over bread as well. It's just, it shouldn't even be this bad. I understand that the virus is getting close to our local area, and I am scared myself as well, because if I catch it, I know I'll be fine, because I got, you know, I'm young, I don't have any issues, touch wood, hopefully it stays that way. My sister has an autoimmune disease, like, even though she's in remission, like I mentioned in my vlog, the virus like can attack your muscles, and that's where my sister's autoimmune disease is attacking at the moment. So if she catches it, it'll basically kill her. She was hospitalised for influenza last year. Also, my dad, who is a diabetic, he's a type 1 diabetic, and if he catches it, it'll most likely kill him as well, purely because both his age and his autoimmune disease. Mum is missing half her organs, so I don't know how well that's gonna go. I'm just purely scared, you know. I've had people telling me that I'm overreacting and you shouldn't be that scared, you know, but if you know it can kill your family, that's, you know, that's when I'm getting scared. I would never forgive myself if I carry the virus and I bring it home to my family, because without a doubt it will kill my sister, most likely kill my dad, and I don't know about Mum. I promised myself I'll never do a story time, and look, here I am doing a story time. So there's my rant about what has been going on in my area. I'm not saying it's like this everywhere. I know it can be worse in other places and all that. Like, I only work in a smallish supermarket and it's pretty bad in it, and I hate to think what it's like in other larger supermarkets, and I feel sorry for the workers. So I'm going to try and finish this on a better note. One thing, big thing, be nice to the workers who are in supermarkets. We can't help if we don't have enough things ordered in, because we place the orders, but there's no guarantee that we get what we order. I've been called stupid and useless purely because I said I don't think we got any meat left. All I'm gonna say is, next time you're gonna go out and do your shop, think about the amount that you got in your trolley and the amount that you actually need. I hope everyone stays safe. Self-isolate as much as you can. Remember to wash your hands, you filthy animals. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video or enjoyed my rant, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe and I'll try and keep you updated on what happens. Also hit the notification bell so then you can get notified of when I do update, if I do another update on this, because I'm still working, because supermarkets have to stay open. Amazing. Also comment down below on what you've been through and maybe I can mention them and give you my thoughts in the next video. I just really did feel the need to do a story time just so people can understand from a supermarket worker's point of view on what's happening and how we're affected by it. Anyway, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Pizza Lord signing off.